Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. Gonna be taking a look at my 6-star Shayna Baszler, two different builds for you guys. She's kind of different. A lot of people have asked me about taking her up or not, and I figured the best thing to do would be get a 6-star to her and show some video. I'm still at this point, to be perfectly honest, not 100% sure where I'm at with it. I'm really curious though, with the new Showdown changes with defense really mattering. I'm probably going to let her autoplay one just so you guys can see what she'll likely do on defense. But anyway, here's the strap. I do not have a plate equipped yet. You could use a Lashley's jacket. You could use an escape artist. This metal is important for this first build, 200%er, black move damage. So there's that. Otherwise, I got the Fury set up, 20% on the strap, 40-40. Double Fury, etc. Right? So this first build, some whaliness going on, no question. It is what it is, though. Nope, I lied. This is the not whaley build. Never mind. So this is just focusing on the subs, doing what the subs do. This is going to do like 2 million a cycle. This is going to do like 750k. In between, you're blowing up the board, generally a huge chunk of black gems. I decided to buff the black sub because it's much stronger than the yellow. 10 MP, Cure, Food of Clutch, choose 8 gems to make into yellow sub gems. 71k, 4 turns, turn into a mobile. Yokosuka Cutter, 7 MP, yellow, choose a 7x2 area to destroy, 119k. And then the arm bar. Every time I hear that, Chris Jericho, the list, armbar. Yeah! 6 MP, submission, generate 36 random sub gems, do 116k damage for 3 turns. Remaining turn into snowfall gems that turn into black gems underneath them. Yeah! Love that. So, also, what? Yeah, I think those are the main things. So, Entourage, like I said, buffing the sub. Could also go Austin, less turns. Not going to go that route, going this route, and you can see what we get there. So I'm going to do it in 1.25 speed. 80% of the people I pulled on Twitch viewed in 1.25 speed, so this will hopefully give you a realistic look. And then we're going to check out a really interesting thing with their kickout, being over 6 million damage on the kickout. That's coming up second, and that is likely a very good defensive build, although this would be 2-ish, I would think. So pretty simple here. Chuck your sub gems out. Anything that stays turns into a snowfall gem, generates black gems underneath it. Solid damage, drains your opponent, right? 1 MP guys, potential struggle. In the ladies game, like Liv seems to always get her match on the last sub turn and be charged. Anyone else notice this with Liv? Every single time you sub Liv, the last time she gets a match and charges her moves, every time you sub her. I swear it's every time. Not bitter at all. So I don't know if I would use her against Liv simply because of that. And strikers don't have a ton of hit points, and the AI manages to never cascade with Liv. Hashtag never lucky. For me, always lucky for the AI. Anyway, other than Liv, I probably would be fine using her against most people. We did 1 million damage there. Ronda's jacket would have added 100% black gem damage, maybe push that closer to 2 million. Now the big boy sub is ready. Choose yellow gems. It recycles your stuff. I don't know what else there is to say about it. It does like 2 million. You can make a bunch of yellow matches for damage if you want. Cover up the snowfalls. It doesn't matter. Whatever. I'm just going to put 1 in the corner. And normally, I'd suggest leaving at least 2 gems. Like, postcard it. Top corner, bottom corner. But I don't care. Right now. But 1 is riskier than you should make it to get the full setup. But you can see it drains a lot. The downside, well, I think this is pretty much always going to win. It's not necessarily super fast, but you're getting full drain points. A lot of the ladies aren't super fast. You got Zianka. You're dealing with, turn 2, but it's a fast turn 2. Liv can take a lot of clicks. depending. So I don't think you're necessarily in a worse spot than you would be like with Liv. Liv maybe a little faster. Really, Lady's game is about drip plate and making those better. Shayna doesn't need a drip, so that's kind of nice. Who else is really fast? I mean, Lita's gonna take some cycles. Super Stacy's gonna take some cycles. So yeah, that's kind of a thing. Let's do it like that. So that's more my concern, because generally I like really fast gameplay. That would obviously be a problem. You'd want to stay away from anyone with an escape artist plate. That would certainly be a problem as well. You never want to take a sub character into an escape artist plate. Sigil can sometimes really get people out of subs too. So you'd want to watch out for the Sigil. And I don't know, chat. Let's see what chat thinks. Speed-wise, is this gonna do it for you in Feud? Would you feud with this? Or is it way too slow? What are your thoughts? Because this is kind of where I'm at with this build on Shayna in particular. Not sure where she fits in. Me too, K-Pin. It's too slow for me. So it is very slow. So the problem is I was using the Juggernaut moveset. The damage isn't there and it has some issues. Yeah, lead us 2 cycles, No, I'm glad you enjoyed your nap. So I wouldn't feud with her either. Right? That's the conclusion I came to, is not feuding with her. So now we're going to see plan B. If I'm not going to feud with her, and I was kind of disappointed I took her up. Well, that was to show the feud speed, right? Was kind of disappointed with her, but depending what Showdown's like, that's where this build is going to come in. I don't have a screenshot this time. We're going to set this loadout here. And this is where the move damage medal comes in. And you want both subs, in my opinion, because it's much easier to be pinned with both subs. And it also lets you low charge and reload stuff. I think this is the way I would go. You'll see what I mean, I think. So we brought in the reversal. Base move damage of 1.6 million. Kick out a pin, 12 random into red. 5 MP only. Now, if I was wanting a defensive guy in there, I would throw escape artists on this. And I would also, if I didn't care about the offensive end, start with the black MP trainer, so reversal was always loaded, right? Then your opponent has to eat it to the face. Razor's in there because we want the black move damage. No big deal if you don't have Razor. Use Moxley, i.e. Ambrose. Honestly, Drew is in here for this, but I wouldn't for 4 turns because I like the drain. But you could make an argument that if you have Gooker, that would be much better option. Simply because it's going to buff the kick out another 25% of 1.6 million. Which is substantial. So you could argue that either way. For this, though, we're just going to leave Drew in there. Whatever. So let's see what this one looks like. Also keep in mind, a lot of people's feud characters are very good at pinning, even if they're subbed. So you could make an argument on purpose to get pinned on turn 1. Like, that could actually be your goal, and you could just start with black MP. Just for example, you could do that. I'm not saying you should, but you could. Anyway, let's see the speed on this and see if this ends up being faster. The sub turns are certainly going to be less. In Feud, the kickout wouldn't be ready yet. But not a problem because we have all of these gems. You would think it wouldn't be a problem. You would think. But it is Mherex, so sometimes it is a problem. potentially. So whatever. We'll just take that. And now I think we would probably... I think we'd still be 1 MP short in Feud. I think. But, you know, probably not going to pin us yet. Oh, there we go. Now we'd be full. Perfect. Now we would be full. Once they start pinning, it kind of really continues, it seemed like, with this, to be honest, when I played it. So this is fine now, because now we're just going to be in this sub loop where we'll be subbing the whole time. And that's really what we want, because it doesn't move the pin bar. Because now, yeah, we're almost pinned. This is great. We want to be pinned. We definitely want to be pinned. Mutant Reigns would be tempting, Northern Mouth, for the kick out. Absolutely. Yeah. Higher chance. Wait. No, that wouldn't matter. Mutant Reigns wouldn't matter. I take that back. Why not? Let's do that. Not going according to plan so far. We're not getting pinned. Of course, this character is a really bad character in general, but we will get pinned next turn. We absolutely will get pinned next turn. Also, if you set up... not here. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. It overwrites your snowfalls, so you can't... Unfortunately, you can't just make matches and get everything underneath it, but you can create blocks of that, which doesn't move the pin bar and fills your moves up. So this is why you can, once you're subbing, they're always going to be moving the pin bar for you. And then once you get it there, it's easy to keep it there. And this is basically going to wipe all of our health out now, so the match is actually over. The AI has big move damage reduction medals, so that took it to 5.8. It's over now. Should be. I'm saying that so confidently. Watch it not be. Okay. So, there's a lot of damage. Like I said, you could easily just start with honestly, I think that would be the play, is start with the kick out loaded, let him pin you, do 6 million damage, and then you'd be running that way probably, right? I don't know. But that got me thinking about Showdown, where it looks like defense is going to matter. So what's the AI going to play it like in Showdown? You know, let's see what it looks like. Potentially, will the AI play this decently? So I'll crank it up to 2x speed. And also, what would the AI play it like in Feud? Can I at least, if I feel like we're running a dick build and slowing somebody down, will something like this work? That was my thought process, because I feel like I probably shouldn't have taken her 6-star, full disclosure, but if I get something defensive out of it, and maybe for Showdown, this is a cheap move to load to start at 6 MP. You use the yellow matchy match person, 1 match, and you're off and running. Yellow is, I believe it's Dom, if I'm not mistaken. And let's see what Auto does. And we'll 2x speed it. They might even play it better than me. It's not hard. Yeah! They definitely playing it better than me. Look at that AI luck. Wow. 1.1 million. Okay. Go AI. I like it. Using the big one, the more damaging one. Oh, look at that. We're pinned already. Look, me and RNG don't get along. It's not surprising the AI is better. Legitimately not surprising. I feel like if you had, for example, I don't have an anti-stun for a striker, but if I did, I feel like an anti-stun and an escape artist played on her would not be fun to play against. Or an anti-bleed and an escape artist. Probably not having a lot of fun against her. Are you kidding? Okay, I was gonna say, did the game decide to freeze in the middle of this? So I don't know. The kickout is pretty filthy. In general, that'll probably do it. Yeah, I'm not... At first, I was a little unhappy, Gumsy, because I don't think I'm gonna feud with her offensively. If I did, I think I probably would end up using this build. And I'm not unhappy now because I think she adds some versatility to my roster. Initially, I was kind of disappointed. I just don't think she's going to be everybody's cup of tea, necessarily. You're going to certainly want a black move damage medal. There is also other stuff you could potentially do on defense. Like, I mean, you could drip plate that build, and you could do like a triple black kind of thing. If you wanted, you'd choose in and you could make row breaks into the drips. I mean, you could even not triple black and drip plate if you wanted to. I don't see ever doing that kind of thing personally. This is the other build I was talking about where you can use this. The problem with this is you have to take an extra swipe, and I'll actually run this once because I think it'll benefit some people. Actually, I wasn't gonna, but I think a lot of people will be asking about this one. You can't hit the sub twice or you overwrite your Juggernaut gem. So you have to take this dead swipe in between. And if you keep this 3 charge, if you stack up on the gem damage, and you gotta do a dual MP trainer kind of thing here, to get this black gem damage, you have to do a fake swipe in between. And initially that's what I wanted to run, and it kind of makes it feel wonky because you don't automatically get back to the red if you're using like a Rhonda's jacket to buff. Actually what I was running was the choose. I think I was running something like this. There's no way back to the red though. Actually, I'm not going to run it. I'll just show you. There's like no good way to get back to the red with the snowfall gems in the board. So, you know, then you start thinking about, okay, do I use this move instead? But again, I don't get back to the red, so you're kind of stuck in this one-hit wonder kind of thing, and if the hit doesn't work, you're kind of hung out to dry. So it's kind of funky. The snowfall damage build without snowfall trainers and coaches, there is a coach, I think it's Acro Snoop, but without trainers, it just doesn't hit hard enough to do like a triple yellow kind of thing. And there, you know, which you can do, but then you need to get enough yellows in the area. So there's a few holes for what we have in the game right now. I think eventually we'll get more stuff, and she'll be, because there's a lot of different things to do. But, and you may have a different combo that you want to run. I kind of wanted to run the choose, and then I was like, okay, I'll just run the destroy, and none of it just worked as well as I wanted it to. So I ended up actually liking the kick out move the most, which is weird for me since I hate Ray so much at Trickster with his kick out. That's the one I end up liking the most, which is weird. Like, you could do a funky tricolor with this sort of thing with this move. That wouldn't be you could with this, where you have the, not with this, I'm sorry, it wouldn't be tricolor. You could do this though. Like I said, but it's just kind of weird. I'm kind of rambling. Anyway, this is good for this video. Yeah, she's not god tier at anything, and that's kind of for sure. I'm not sure how I feel about her. Overall, I do think defensively she's a problem and doesn't play the way I normally like to. But I do kind of like using her, and I'm not mad about it. I'm just not 100% sure if she's for everyone. Hopefully this video kind of explains that at 6-star, so you can make a choice on if she's right for your roster or not. Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, as that really helps me out. Yeah. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching and good luck out there.